So now we're on the last step. Fix the problems and run Kali. Now in this lecture, I will assume that you do have trouble with network connections, and I'm going to give you some solutions so that you can fix the problem. Now, hopefully you're not facing such a problem, so if you don't have a network situation, please, you don't have to apply any of these solutions in this lesson, but it's good to have you on the ride, and you can always sharpen your troubleshooting skills. So first off, let's reboot the machine to understand whether the problem is an exception for the initial run or not. So I shut down the virtual machine because I want to look at the settings of it. And click the Settings button. Click Processors and Memory. I want to make the RAM 3 gigabytes. So now I can click the Start button to boot it again. Now let me look at the network adapter while it's booting. Click on Network Adapter. Internet is shared in NAT mode, and that's what I want. Username and password are both Kali. Okay, we are in again. So let's check the network connection by clicking the network icon at the upper right-hand corner. So I think there's a problem on the DHCP of the VMware. Well, anyway, we can live without DHCP as well. So I'm looking at the wired network. Don't be confused, even though you share the wireless connection of your host machine, it's simulated as a wired network in the VM. So let's open a terminal screen and look at the networking service if it's running. Write Service Networking and press Tab twice to see the available commands of the service. Networking service does not have status command, so I'll assume that it's not started and try to start it. And if you are still not connected at this point, let's go to Network Settings. You can go to Network Settings via Advanced Network Settings under the menu. Or you can right-click on the network icon in the upper right corner and select Edit Connections. Now click the wheel icon under the Wire tab, Okay, I go to the IPv4 tab to set the IP manually. Click the Manual option. I'll choose an IP for the new Kali. Now the IP block of my virtual network is 172.161.131.0 through 24. So I'll choose an IP from this block. Netmask is 255.255.255.0 for a 24 IP block. As far as I remember, the gateway is 172.16.131.2. So I'll use 8.8.8.8, that's the Google DNS, as my DNS server. Okay, let me look at another VM's network settings. So this is Kali I'm currently using. Go to Network Settings, select Wired Settings. Click the wheel icon under the Wired tab. Go to the IPv4 tab. Yes, the gateway is correct. Okay, I'll reboot the machine to be sure that the changes are applied. Boot completed. So open a terminal screen, type ifconfig to see the IP address of the new Kali. It's 225, just as we said. So let's ping a remote system, for example, Google DNS 8.8.8.8. Yes, we received the response packages. The network's okay now. So to double check, open a browser and visit any website.